The most important part of a YouTube ad is the hook, and without a good hook, your ad is dead in the water. The good news is, it doesn't have to be this way. Stick around and I'll share my top 5 hooks that instantly grab your prospect's attention and are the key to creating high converting ads that can attract a flood of qualified leads to your business. In this video, I'm going to show you practical examples of how to use each of the 5 hooks. To pull viewers in within the first 5 seconds, this is the key to getting qualified leads while driving down the cost of acquiring those leads. So let's dive in and take a look at the first hook, which is one of the most popular methods used not just in hooks, but in any type of copy you can think of, whether that's ads, emails, or even sales pages. This first hook is based on something that's been used since time immemorial to spread information. Here's an example of this type of hook in action.
Adele taught a struggling waitress how to bank a passive online income from a brand new Amazon platform, and I know that because that waitress was me.
This hook tells a story of going from a struggling waitress to making an online income, and even uses credibility by mentioning Adele. Nothing pulls people in more than a good story, and stories bypass logic because they connect with the prospect's emotions instead. The good news is you can do this too by using a before and after story that could be about you or even one of your customers to show the prospect how your product or service can solve their problem.
Hey, really quickly, I just wanted to let you know about our agency's services where we've helped business owners get results like these. Whether you want our team of experts to manage all of your ads or just make video ads for you, or even just teach you how to run ads yourself, you can go down to the description of this video to book an intro call to learn more. Now back to the video.
Now, this next hook draws on a technique long mastered by history's great thinkers. And today's clever YouTube advertisers are using it too. They're leveraging this age-old tactic to instantly hook viewers' interest. Check out how one ad uses this method to grab attention right off the bat.
Have you wondered if your life experience could become your new career or maybe a new business? What would it be like if you could take the challenges you've been through and the lessons you've learned and be able to share them and turn that into something that produces for you freedom, financial freedom?
Can you relate? It offers up the idea that our toughest struggles might just make us the perfect guides to help others in need, if we can figure out how to package it up. And I don't know about you, but I find myself thinking, could I actually pull enough value for my own story, become financially free like the ad says I can? And that's the genius of questions. Good questions grab our attention right away. This next hook I'm going to talk about is designed to jolt prospects out of their seats. You know when out of nowhere some crazy prediction pops up and suddenly you feel shaken, wide awake, kind of kicked out of cruise control into whoa, what if this happens? Well, get this. Advertisers have caught onto the power of these striking facts and projections too. What they do is whip up some big fancy credentials, have that expert drop some bananas prediction, and boom, in seconds you're gripped, thinking, no way, how is this real? What's gonna happen? Case in point, take a look at this hook, promoting a gold and precious metals investing company.
Yale economist warns a crash in the dollar is coming. Our country could be facing a catastrophe.
See how this makes you stop in your tracks? The warning of financial ruin from an Ivy League authority sounds the alarm. We can't help but mentally scan our bank account and assets with a scary question popping up. Could this happen? Are we prepared? It works because they mix someone we have to respect with an outcome we never imagined possible. Our brains short circuit hearing a trusted brainiac warn of something we could never expect. So, if you want to grab the attention of your prospects in your ads, try finding a shocking fact or statistic relevant to your product or service and weave it into the hook. I want to now bring your attention to this 4th type of hook, latching your message onto what's already top of mind allows you to instantly meet your audience where they're at. Let's take a look at how this hook taps into something the prospect will already be thinking about.
This year, while you're making your list and checking it twice, don't forget to give the gift of safety.
This hook works because it bridges their existing stress around picking meaningful gifts with the promise of an item that protects loved ones. The timing is everything. The hook comes in at the right time when the prospect is probably starting to freak out over what gift to get their loved ones. So take a page out of this, no matter whether it's a product or service you sell. That way you can swoop in at the right time and solve whatever problem your prospect has. Next, let's take a look at this type of hook that's based on taking a fact and turning it on its head. So any prospect watching immediately goes, huh? As their assumptions get challenged. This works because even when we accept certain conventions and established wisdom, there's always a bit of inner doubt gnawing away. Here's an example of this hook in action.
Paying off your mortgage is not smart.
This flies in the face of what most homeowners are doing every single month. But that's exactly the point. It stops us in our tracks by questioning something everyone assumes is a golden rule. This blanket challenge to the idea of aggressively paying down your mortgage instantly grabs attention. And even if we ultimately reject it, the seed has been planted. So if you want to do this in your own ads, take a fact everyone assumes is true and flip it on its head. For example, abs are made in the kitchen. Warning, trying a keto or vegan diet could severely limit your ability to build muscle. Getting 8 hours of sleep at night is actually hurting your productivity and mental clarity. Now that you've seen multiple ways to craft hooks that can grab attention right off the bat, it's your turn to use these 5 hooks for your own YouTube ads. And as long as you stick to these principles I've laid out, you'll be able to get even better results with your YouTube ads. And if you want to truly optimize what you're doing, you need to check out this video, because without it, you'll be shooting yourself in the foot every single time you launch an ad campaign, even if you're using attention-grabbing hooks like I showed you in this video. So there you have it, guys. That's it for today.